KCHE 92.1, live from Principal Park. This is Keith Crane alongside John O'Connor as we're getting here ready for a quarterfinal matchup here between Remsen St. Mary's 19-0 taking on Notre Dame of Burlington 14-2 here in the Class 1A state baseball tournament. And John, there's a little bit of a trend here. Yesterday, Kingsley Pearson, the number 8 seed, upset Martinsdale St. Mary's. The number 4 and 5 seed was South Winneshiek and Don Bosco. Don Bosco came out on top in that game. And then the game prior to this one here today, Newman Catholic, the 6th seed, took down St. Albert Council Bluff, the 3 seed. So all the higher seeded teams here have won, but hopefully Remsen St. Mary's can break that streak.
I was going to say we need to see that streak ended here. Always good to get back here. Beautiful day, obviously warm out. And it's interesting to see here a lot of social distancing here as far as the fans. I mean, there might be a few sitting next to one another, family members and that sort of thing. But it's, and Remsen St. Mary's looks like they've got some fans that are going to, at least at this time, be in the shade a little bit.
Be in the shade here a little bit. And like you said, John, it is a nice day, but it is a warm day. 92 degrees right now here in downtown Des Moines as we look out past the center field flagpole. The flagpole has that flag on it, and it's blowing straight out almost, kind of wavering a little bit. And beyond that, we see the state capitol. Always a nice setting here at Principal Park. So it is Remsen St. Mary's 19-0 taking on the 14-2 Notre Dame of Burlington. They are the Nikes, is their school mascot. So we'll tell you about the starting lineups here. We'll step aside for a few moments, and we'll be back here with St. Mary's Hawks baseball on Classic Hits, KCHE.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Fresh cup of coffee.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Business, you should buy
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
expertise lives here. You deserve quality health care that's close.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
That yellow thing you just put down.
I think that's kind of indicating to the players where to go to stand.
Okay.
Away from home, whether your needs are for long.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. He looks like he's talking to him right now.
There's our wasp.
And residents caring is what they do best at Happy Fiesta Healthcare Center in Remsen.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
At 1-800-657-5878 today.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, along with Fuller Digital Solutions. We are live at Principal Park here. Remsen St. Mary's, the number 2 seed in this Class 1A field for the Class 1A baseball tournament, and Notre Dame Burlington, the number 7 seed with a 14-2 record. A little bit of history, a few notes here before we get going here. Notre Dame of Burlington, they have made 8 state tournament appearances. The last one was 18 years ago in 2002, so you have a feeling this Notre Dame community happy to be here at Principal Park, and they do have 1 state title back in 1982. So for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, this is their 13th appearance, and they do have 4 state titles, won 3 in a row in 83, 84, 85, and 5 summers ago here in 2016. They did bring home a Class 1A state championship. I believe in that game they took down War Eagle Conference foe West Sioux. I think that was like a 3-1 ball game, so very close game. So let's go over this afternoon's starting lineups. And I tell you what, this Notre Dame team, they have some pretty good bats in their lineup. Jaron Connor leading things off, the center fielder, bats .439 this season. Nick Skarek is the shortstop, batting .424. Drew Chiprez, the third baseman, batting .545. Trenton Blythe would be the catcher, batting .485. Brady Olson in right field, he bats .350. Mitchell Brent is the pitcher this afternoon. He's batting .294. Josh Smith at first base. He does have a batting average of .333. Caden Westlake, the DH, batting .276 this season. Then it would be Carson Chiprez, the second baseman, batting .457. That will be for the visiting team on the scoreboard. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, it is Remsen St. Mary's. They're led off by senior Spencer Short, who's batting .246. Pitcher Blaine Harpenaugh, he's batting .320 this season. Then you have catcher Skylar Waldschmidt. He's batting .367. Jackson Bunkers in the cleanup spot, playing right field, batting .367. Xavier Gallus in left field, he's batting .302. And then you have Jeremy Coink. He is the center fielder, batting .347. Brady Homan is the first baseman. He is batting .262 here this season. Carter Shorg, the third baseman, hitting .344. And Levi Waldschmidt at second base, batting .273. So on the mound here this afternoon, we'll have John give us some stats for Blaine Harpenaugh, the junior pitcher for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. And, John, I believe Blaine does have a pretty good, impressive pitching line this season.
That's right. I just mentioned that is quite a ratio of strikeouts to walks, 11-1, as he has 88 strikeouts in just 43 2/3 innings. So just slightly over 2 strikeouts per inning. And once again, just giving up 8 walks. So that is very impressive in 1 hit by pitch. But again, a 7-0 record. Carter Shorg also in 5 pitching appearances, 26 2/3 innings, has not given up an earned run, 0.00, and has struck out 37 and walked just 4. That's almost as impressive, just short of 10-1 ratio. So the pitching. No question, the pitching depth of Remsen St. Mary's is impressive.
And I know today here it'll be Mitchell Brent on the mound here for the Nikes of Notre Dame of Burlington. Now he's 2-2 this season in 23 innings of work and holding batters to a .073 batting average, striking out 39 in those 23 innings with a ERA of 2.66. And if you think about it, John, Notre Dame 14-2 overall. and Mitchell Brent 2-2. So that means he's pitched in their 2 losses, but I believe those 2 losses, I think one was like to Davenport and maybe another bigger like a 2 or a 3A school. So, you can't base this off the record, as Mitchell Brent is a fine pitcher for the Nikes of Notre Dame. So, should be a good game here. Once again, earlier Newman Catholic took down Council Bluffs St. Albert. I think that was 6-5. Was the final score on that. Yesterday, Don Bosco took down South Winneshiek, and Kingsley Pearson comeback win over Martinsdale St. Mary's. Yesterday, I believe they won that game 3-2 in 8 innings. So, we've got semifinals coming up Thursday. KP will be taking on Don Bosco, and Newman Catholic will be taking on the winner of this game between Notre Dame and Remsen St. Mary's. What we'll do now is we'll step aside here for a few more moments while they do the starting lineups here. You're tuned in to Remsen St. Mary's Hawks Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
They've been out of the heat for a little bit.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
When you experience the
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Just cutting in here for a moment before they have the national anthem here, and a message from one of their sponsors here. But we'd like to mention that thanks to the Golden Pheasant for sponsoring our pregame here, and we'll be over there Monday night for a Meet the Team at 6 o'clock. They'll feed the boys a nice meal, and we appreciate that. So once again here, it is Remsen St. Mary's, the number 2 seed, 19-0, taking on number 7 Notre Dame. They are 14-2. Winner of this game will face off against Newman Catholic of Mason City, and I think Newman Catholic's been down here like 11 years in a row. They've won the last 3 years, so quite the ride for Newman Catholic of Mason City. But we're all about Remsen St. Mary's here as they're just about set to take on Notre Dame. Thanks again to the Golden Pheasant for sponsoring our pregame here. What we'll do now is we'll step aside here for a few moments while they finish up a few things here, get the national anthem going. Then we'll be back with the first pitch. You're listening to Hawks Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
American
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Association. They have provided strong insurance protection to the area residents since 1885. Their staff and Farm Mutual Insurance are here to assist you both before and after a loss. Call them to put someone you know and trust to work for you. Call their office today at 712-786-1436 to see for yourself what real hometown service and selection are all about. Contact Chris Nielsen of Northwest Iowa Mutual Insurance Association today.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, along with Fuller Digital Solutions. We're just getting set here as we see the junior pitcher Blaine Harpenoff warming up for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. We'll remind you again here about Blaine's numbers this year. A 7-0 record in 43 2/3 innings of work. He has faced off against 141 batters, striking out 88. Batters are hitting 113 off of him. He has walked 8 batters this year, hit 1, has a .16 ERA. And John and I have been able to see Blaine throw. It seems like he's been playing baseball here forever at Remsen St. Mary's. I know. I think it was the semifinals. I think was that 4 summers ago or 5?
Well, he was impressive after his 8th grade year. That's when somebody stands out like that. I remember for Cherokee, Cody Iggy pitched a shutout against Spencer after his 8th grade year, and I thought, I think this guy's going to be pretty good.
This guy's going to be pretty good.
And it's the same thing with Blaine. And he's just continued to get better.
All right, Blaine's ready to go. Into the box, Jaron Connor, the leadoff hitter for the Nikes, and he's going to swing and miss. So a quick 0-1 count. Top of the first inning, no score. We're just starting here between Notre Dame and Remsen St. Mary's. And then in the box, Jaron Connor hits the outside corner. That one's going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we know Blaine throws hard. I know earlier this year we know for a fact we were at a game he was clocking in at 87. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a little looper out to right field. That's going to be in for a base hit. And he's going to try, and he falls down. That is Connor, so a single to lead things off for Notre Dame. I thought that one was going to kind of fall in. I thought Waldschmidt at second was going to have a play at it, but it made it over his head, and out in right field, Jackson Bunkers got it in quickly. But the nice thing about Blaine is if guys start to jump over his fastball, he can work in a curve and a changeup and maybe a little slider from time to time. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. The batter, this is Nick Skerrick, 424 hitter, 21 RBIs this year, 5 doubles, and I think 3 triples. They're going to check that runner back. Connor at first.
Got a good move to first.
He's very quick.
Yes.
1-0 the count to the batter, Nick Skerrick. Working out of the stretch here. Harpenoff comes to the plate. Outside corner, got the call there. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, 1 on here. Starting the top of the first inning. No score between Notre Dame. They are the visiting team. And they are batting now. Remsen St. Mary's in the field. Nick Skerrick, the batter. They're going to throw back that runner. Connor at first again. Homan holding him on. So Blaine working out of the stretch. A 1 ball, 1 strike count to Nick Skerrick. Comes to the plate. That's going to be poked out to shallow right field. Bunkers will get it and get it in quickly. So little bloopers on back-to-back hits.
Identical from the first batter. That's right.
So little bloopers, maybe you back Waldschmidt up here a little bit or something. Then you have Drew Chiprez. This is what you don't want. This guy, 7 home runs this year, 8 doubles, I believe 1 triple, 25 RBIs, a .545 hitter from the right side of the plate. Harpenoff comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Be nice if St. Mary's can just get it out, get settled in here a little bit. And it is Drew Chiprez at the plate, batting right-handed. Runner at second, Jaron Connor, and Nick Skerrick at first for the Nikes. Here's the pitch. He's going to show bunt. Lays it down. Blaine's going to pick it up. He'll throw to first. Got him.
Nice play, because that was an impressive bunt. I didn't expect that from from kind of a power hitter.
No. A 545 hitter, and you sack bunt him. That's going to be out number one. Moves Connor to third. Skerrick to second. That was a tough play for Blaine.
It was
in front of the pitcher's mound towards third base. He had a long throw. And Chiprez is a big kid, but he moved down the line pretty quickly. Here's Trenton Blythe, the catcher, a 485 hitter. Takes a look at strike one from Blaine. 0-1 the count. 1 out, 2 on here. 2 runners in scoring position here early in this ball game. It is Trenton Blythe, the catcher, at the plate for Burlington Notre Dame. And Harpenoff steps off the back of the mound. He'll get set. 0-1 the count, 1 out. The batter, Blythe. Here's the pitch. He's going to show bunt, and that goes by Waldschmidt, and a run comes in. So unfortunate turn there for Remsen St. Mary's. I think, do you mark that score on an E1 or an E2 on the catcher?
Or a pass ball. Probably
Yeah.
a pass ball. I don't think you'd call it an error.
So 1 run in here, and the runner at second, Skerrick, goes to third. And the count is 0-1. Now he's going to square to bunt again. And now Waldschmidt going to throw him back to third. Got him. Threw him out at third base. Out number 2.
That helps a great deal.
At third base, Nick Skerrick. He was charging like he was going to take home plate, just like Connor did just the pitch before him. And it is a 1-2 count here to Blythe. Base is empty. That helps out St. Mary's. 1-0 Notre Dame leads here early in the ball game, top of the first. Here's the 1-2. Popped up right side. Will Homan have enough real estate in foul territory? Yes, he will. Puts it away. That is out number 3 in that half inning. Let me get this marked down here. Notre Dame scores 1 run on 2 hits, and I believe no errors, no one left on base. Due up for the Hawks, it's going to be the top of the order with Spencer Shork, Blaine Harpenoff, Skylar Waldschmidt. We'll be back in a moment here on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Pizza and roasted chicken, something icy to drink, or a burger and fries. Whenever you're hungry and on the go, Mrs. B's in Remsen invites you to
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
And it is a 1-0 score as Notre Dame put up 1 in the top half of the first inning there. And John was kind of giving some advice, to these Remsen St. Mary's batters as Mitchell Brent, he does tend to walk a few, John.
Yes, he does. He has given up 30 walks in 23 and a third innings. That's quite a large total. Also has hit 5 batters. So it's just a matter of being real patient at the plate and be patiently aggressive, I guess, is what we can say.
Due up for Remsen St. Mary's, it is Spencer Shork, Blaine Harpenoff, and Skylar Waldschmidt here to start the bottom half of the first. And once again, a big thanks to the Golden Pheasant. They sponsored our pregame. They'll have our postgame sponsorship here coming up. And then also coming up on Monday at 6 o'clock, we will have a Meet the Team for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks over at the Golden Pheasant. And then on Tuesday at 11 o'clock, the Ridgeview Raptors softball team will be in the Class 2A softball tournament, and they will be taking on the North Lynn Lynx, last year's state champion. And we'll be back here for sure on Thursdays. Kingsley Pearson will take on Don Bosco in the semifinals of the Class 1A state baseball tournament. Spencer Shorg to the plate here for the Hawks. Takes one up and in. That is ball one. 1-0 the count. And Spencer Shorg, this year a senior. He's got 4 doubles, 12 RBIs, a .246 hitter in that leadoff spot. And here's the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. And I know Dean Harpenaugh said Spencer was a little bit frustrated and disappointed in his .246 batting average, but he says, if you think about it, this point in the season, normally you have a lot more at-bats. Here's the 2-0. Right down Main Street, 2-1 the count. So a 2-1 count. And now Spencer looking down to Coach Dean Harpenaugh. At third base, down first baseline, you've got Coach Tyler Delperdang. Here's the 2-1. Runs up and in, 3-1. Is the count to Spencer Shorg. And you'd like to get Spencer on base. He's a quick runner. Going to play basketball at Briar Cliff this fall. Here's the 3-1 to the plate. Swung and fouled straight back. So full count here, 3-2. I know I've talked to Cherokee Brave Senior who just graduated, Kobe Girl, kind of looking forward to playing with Spencer over at Briar Cliff. 3-2, the count to Shorg. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up high right side. First baseman or second baseman will call for it. The second baseman puts it away. That is Carson Chiprez. So fly out to second base. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Blaine Harpenaugh. Blaine this year batting .320, 12 RBIs, 1 home run, 4 doubles, and 1 triple this season. So he'll dig in. He's a right-handed hitter. Mitchell Brent out of the full windup. Misses one up high. We know Blaine's older brother is Brady Harpenaugh, calls the pitches for the pitching staff here. Brady was a catcher here at Remsen St. Mary's. Here's the 1-0. In there, called strike. And Brady was the catcher for that 2016, summer of 2016 baseball team that won the state championship here. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, misses high. That's going to be 2-1 now with the count. I remember, John, the one thing he liked about Brady Harpenaugh was he struck out once his senior season.
Once his whole senior year.
That one's going to miss inside, so a 3-1 count. And I know he struck out. It was against South O'Brien, against a left-handed pitcher. I think his last name was like Hoback. Travis Hoback was his name. Here's the 3-1 to Blaine. That's going to be ball 4, and Blaine's going to hustle down first, and he will stay at first as that was a pass ball. So a walk there. And, John, if you have St. Mary's stats in front of you, you take a look at Blaine's numbers this year. Batting .320, he's walked 14 times, been hit 11. Just a lot of bases there given to Blaine. So this is going to bring up Skylar Waldschmidt with one away, the catcher batting .367 this year. Skylar batting .367 in that number 3 spot, 15 RBIs. And I believe the courtesy runner out there is Alex Schrader. He's going to run for Blaine. So Skylar digs in on the right side. 1 out, 1 on here for the Hawks. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. And, John, I think you're absolutely right with these St. Mary's Hawks. No first pitch swinging. They're out there and they're being a little bit patient.
I think probably they've been coached to be real careful of the strike zone, that they have a good chance of getting a fair amount of walks.
0-1 the count. To Skylar Waldschmidt. Alex Schrader at first. He is running for pitcher Blaine Harpenaugh. All right, so at the plate, Skylar Waldschmidt. Here's the pitch. Hit the inside corner, so now Skylar with a 0-2 count. Needs to protect the plate here. It's 1-0 Notre Dame leading 1-0. 0-2 the count to Waldschmidt. Here's the pitch to the plate. Missed low.
It was close, but
that was tough to take on a 0-2 count.
That's right. The Notre Dame bench was thinking, oh, I think we just got to call strike 3, but not the case.
1-2, the count, 1 out. Runner at first, Schrader at the plate. Waldschmidt, runner's going to go. And that was a ball 2. And Schrader comes up with the stolen base.
I think he had a pretty good jump anyway, but the ball kind of got away a little bit, and he got to slide into second and didn't really have to. But
Trenton Blythe had a little bit of trouble on the transfer from the glove to the hand. So Skylar Waldschmidt, 1-2, the count, 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Swung at and missed. That is strike 3, out number 2. So here is Jackson Bunkers, the right fielder. He's a .367 hitter this year in that cleanup spot. 7 doubles this season, 19 RBIs with that .367 batting average. Him and Skylar back-to-back, bat .367. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. And the thing I like about Jackson is at the plate, he is always communicating with those runners on base saying, that's a pass ball, stay put. He's always helping his teammates out. Bunkers at the plate. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be inside, a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at scoring position is the courtesy runner for pitcher Blaine Harpenoff. That is Alex Schrader. He gets about a 4-step lead. Nobody really holding him on too closely. Here's the pitch to Bunkers. Change up hits him.
There we go, 2 per inning, either a walk or a hit by pitch on the stats. At least that's what they tell us.
Going to bring up Xavier Gallus. He's batting .302 this season, the left fielder. And I want to say in the district final against Trinity, I want to say he had like a nice double that drove in 2 runs. So he can come in clutch at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to run inside. And Blythe behind the plate initially couldn't find it, but found it under his foot, the ball. A 1-0 count here to Xavier Gallus. 2 away. 2 on here for St. Mary's with Schrader at second, Bunkers at first. At the plate, a 1-0 count to Xavier Gallus. Here's the pitch, and that's going to miss low. Ball 2. 2-0 the count, 1-0. Notre Dame leads here. This is the Class 1A quarterfinals in the state baseball tournament. St. Mary's, the home team, batting right now with Xavier Gallus. 2 on, 2 out. A 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Got the outside corner. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. We're approaching 2 o'clock here as we're in the bottom of the first inning. Xavier Gallus, the batter. 2-1 the count. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Too far inside, so 3-1, a hitter's count. On deck, you have Jeremy Koink, the center fielder, but at the plate, left fielder, Xavier Gallus. A 3-1 count. Here is the pitch. Swung at and missed, so a full count. Full count at the plate. Runners at first and second. Runners will be going on the pitch. We see Coach Delperdang down the right first base side and Harpert on the third base side says, hey, we're going. As soon as he throws it, you're taking off. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swung at, foul tip. They'll reset and do it again.
Oh, big breath there. I thought he had struck out. Just barely caught a piece of it.
So 3-2 the count, 2 outs. The outs, Spencer Shorg led off the game. A pop up to the right side. Skylar Waldschmidt struck out. Blaine Harpenoff was walked. Jackson Bunkers was hit by a pitch. And here's the full count. This one's going to be a chopper to the left side. The throw over to first. Dropped it, and a run's going to come in. Schrader, who was going to third, kind of had to slow up to let that ball get in front of him. Didn't want to hit it, get interference. And that caused the third baseman, Drew Chiprez, to throw it a little bit high. And that allows a run to come in. Heads up running there, John, by Schrader, getting that run pushed across.
That's the way to tie it up. You get a base on balls hit by a pitch and the opponent make an error.
So Jeremy Koink takes a look at strike one, the center fielder. He's batting .347 this season. We're tied up 1-1, bottom of the first inning between Remsen St. Mary's and Notre Dame. Here's the pitch to Koink, his swing, and that one's fouled into the backstop. So Koink now will need to protect the plate with a 1-2 pitch. And I would assume that Mitchell Brent, the pitcher for Notre Dame, doesn't want to get too creative here with a 0-2 count as Got to keep that ball in front of your catcher as there's a runner at third. 0-2 pitch to Coink. Pitch is on the way. Up and away. Good setup pitch there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Jeremy Coink. St. Mary's has scored 1 run on no hits and 1 error here so far. 1-2 the count to Coink. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. And going from first to second is Xavier Gallus. So now 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch missed high. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. Bunkers at third. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit towards the shortstop, deep in the hole. The throw to first. Pull them off the bag. Another run comes in. And Gallus is going to round third, look at home. He'll stay at third. So, John, a couple errors there. I think, do you put that one on the shortstop there? I think the throw took him off the bag.
I think it'd have to be an error on the shortstop, yes.
Nick Skarek. So back-to-back errors brings in 2 runs as Bunkers scores. And Gallus goes down to third. Brady Holman, a .262 hitter at the plate. St. Mary's leads 2-1. Runners still on the corners. Coink is speedy at first as well. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike 1. Brady Holman this year is senior, a .262 hitter. 3 home runs, 2 doubles, 14 RBIs. I'd like to see Brady get a hold of one here. Here's the 0-1. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And, John, if you're Remsen St. Mary's, you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief after getting 2 runs back here in the bottom of the first.
Absolutely. Still don't have a base hit.
Here's the pitch. Outside, so that's going to move the count to 2-1. That was a walk, a hit by pitch, and then errors brought in those 2 runs. And at the plate, it is Brady Holman. He hits left-handed. Here's the pitch, and he's going to pop one up back. That was right for Denny Callahan. Heads up, Denny. Right on the to the left of us here. I always wondered, what are these glass panes made out of? They've got to, take a foul ball from time to time. 2-2 the count to Holman. Runners on the corners, first and third. Holman at the plate. Mitchell Brent working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch to the plate. A swing and a miss by Holman. And that will end the half inning. But Remsen St. Mary's scores 2 runs, no hits, 2 errors, 2 left on. It's 2-1. We're going to go to the top half of the second. It's going to be Olson, Brent, and Smith due up for Burlington, Notre Dame. St. Mary's leads 2-1. Back in just a moment here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
WestAlSystems.com.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Your community, your house, your life.
There's a curveball to start Brady Olson off. 0-1. Top of the second inning, 2-1. Remsen St. Mary's just got 2 runs back, and it's a 0-1 count here to Brady Olson. And that one's going to miss. That's going to bring the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Olson, the batter. Blaine Harpinaugh on the mound. He's got 90 pitches to work with here this afternoon. And another changeup. Did he go? No. 2-1 the count. And, John, that's the nice thing about Blaine is if pitchers, kind of jump over his fastball, he can work in a couple other pitches. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Ooh, not sure where that missed. Must have been.
Boy, that looked like a strike.
2-1 or 3-1 the count. Hitters count here for Brady Olson, who hits .350. And Harpinaugh sets, fires, runs inside. So a walk by Blaine Harpinaugh to put the leadoff hitter on. The right fielder, Brady Olson, brings up the pitcher, Mitchell Brent. He's a .294 hitter. He does have 4 home runs, 18 RBIs this season. And John and I always joke here at Principal Park, there's always wasps going around these windows in front of us.
They seem to be here every time we're here.
Olsen at first base gets a lead. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss high. Mitchell Brent, a 1-0 count. Bat's left-handed. Stands in there. Blaine, a quick throw back to first. The catch by Homan. Olsen back safely. So Brady Olsen is at first base. At the plate, Brent. Here's the pitch. Runs inside. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the count. Let's see here. Base running. Mitchell Brent is 6 out of 9. Well, for steals, but we need to know about Brady Olsen. He's 8 out of 9. He's at first now. No outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch. That runs in, up and in, so a rare 3-0 count here from Blaine. And older brother Brady Harpinaugh going to come out and talk things over with Blaine, because you don't really see Blaine walk too many, and he started this one off 3-0. So, John, what do you think Brady's telling him out there? Maybe just kind of settle down and settle in?
Well, he might see something a little bit, overthrowing a little bit, or just give him a little bit of confidence here. Settle him down just a little bit.
So Brady will head back to the dugout. It's 2-1. St. Mary's leads. We're on the top half of inning number 2 here in Des Moines, Principal Park. The Capitol in our view straight away here from center field. Flag hanging straight down, maybe blowing out a little bit. 3-0 pitch to the plate. Misses low and away. So back-to-back walks. Puts Olsen at second. Brent to first. Josh Smith, the first baseman, to the plate. A .333 hitter. 6 RBIs this season. And we're going to have a courtesy runner come out. This would be number 20. This is Owen Gulick. 20 is Owen Gulick. So Blaine needs to settle in here. First baseman Josh Smith at the plate. Another left-handed hitter. Runners at first and second, no outs. St. Mary's does lead 2-1, top half of the second. He's going to square to bunt, and he offered. So that will be strike 1. Don't think he got the bat pulled back in time. 0-1, yes, to Josh Smith. We're here in Des Moines, here on your Saturday afternoon, state baseball. Class 1A quarterfinals. Harper on the mound. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Blaine catches it. Nice athletic play there by Blaine Harpinaugh.
And he looked right back at second base, hoping that the base runner had not paid attention, but didn't have a chance. But no, that was a great catch.
So to the plate now, you have Caden Westlake. He's a .276 hitter this year, 12 RBIs. So he'll dig in. He's a right-handed hitter. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch from Blaine. In there for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Westlake. Westlake, the DH, batting for Jackson Brent, the left fielder for the Nikes. Harpinaugh working out of the stretch. Runners still at first and second here for Notre Dame. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be chopped to Blaine. And actually, it's picked up by Shorg at third, goes over or at short, steps on the second base, and doubles them up. That'll be, I think you count that as a 6-3, as Shorg
right
at second, or at shortstop, stepped on second base, and that will be outs 2 and 3. So after walking the first 2, no harm there, no runs, no hits, and 1 left on base. Due up for the Hawks, it's going to be Carter Shorg, Levi Waldschmidt, then top the order with Spencer Shorg. It's 2-1 St. Mary's leads. We're going to the bottom of the second. Back in 1 minute on Classic Hits, KCHE, and Forward Digital Solutions.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
It's KCHE 92.1. Keith Crane alongside John O'Connor and Adam Morse from Fuller Digital Solutions making the trip down here today. And I believe this is Adam's first time up in the press box here at Principal Park, and he's enjoying it. So it's Mitchell Brent back on the mound here for the Nikes of Notre Dame. And I will ask John O'Connor, besides a brand of shoes, do you know what a Nike is?
No. That's I think of Portland, Oregon. The head of Nike is all I think of.
In Greek mythology, Nike is a winged goddess of victory. The logo is derived from the goddess wing swoosh, which symbolizes the sound of speed, movement, power, and motivation.
Well, we've learned something today.
That's according to Google. Up and over the head of Carter Shorg, ball one. And, John, you think back to that state semifinal or sub-state game. Carter Shorg at third base really made some nice plays defensively. 1-0 the count to Carter. Here is the next pitch. That's going to run inside, missed. Ball two. 2-0 the count. St. Mary's put up 2 runs in the bottom half of the first. Here they go, starting the bottom half of the second. And that one is going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1 the count to Carter Shorg. On deck you have junior second baseman Levi Waldschmidt. At the plate, Carter Shorg. Here's the pitch. That one hit him. So far, 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches, 2 errors. All for Notre Dame here through one complete inning defensively. So at first base, you have Carter Shorg. We'll tell you about Carter Shorg here a little bit. Base running, he's only attempted 1 stolen base this year, was successful. And it is Levi Waldschmidt. This might be a good candidate to bunt a runner over. Levi, 273 hitter with 8 RBIs. So Mitchell Brent will work out of the stretch here. Shorg at first, a good-sized lead. Waldschmidt going to show bunt and bunts that up, and that's going to go about most rows deep on the right side.
Most bunt attempts don't go that far.
No.
Backwards.
He popped it up. So 0-1 the count here. Mitchell Brent, he does have some pretty good zip on his pitches, which would make it tough to get down and bunt on it. So 0-1 the count. Waldschmidt going to show bunt. Third baseman going to run in, pulls back. And that one missed for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Levi Waldschmidt. Third baseman, Chiprez Drew was charging in, and Josh Smith at first base was charging in. And Carter Shorg maybe cut his arm a little bit diving back in. So we may have a little timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. We're in the bottom of the second inning, back in 1 minute. It's Classic Hits, KCHE.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Science and service combined.
Being a winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our...
I'm assuming that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could tell he was just kind of going like this on his... So that must have been what happened.
KCHE Radio is proud to broadcast area team sports and activities. We know you've worked hard to reach your goals as a team. Good luck this season. From KCHE Radio in Cherokee.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1. Keith Crane alongside John O'Connor and Adam Morse from Fuller Digital Solutions. And appears Carter Shorg still getting his left arm looked at. Nothing serious, maybe just scraped it just a touch, diving back into first base there. And yeah, it looks like he's got a little Little bandage on that left forearm. So back to action. It's a 1-1 count to Levi Waldschmidt, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's 2-1 in favor of St. Mary's. They've got a runner at first with Carter Shorg. No outs. Bottom of the second. 1-1 the count to Levi. See if he's going to square a bunt here again. And they're going to throw back Shorg, and that's going to get away. And he's going to attempt to get to second base, and he will be in standing up. So heads up there by Carter Shorg, John.
That's right. And all Remsen St. Mary's has to do is start getting some base hits here because they've been given a lot of charity here.
I think you would count that as an error on the pitchers. It was a bad throw.
Right.
Yep, they're going to put up 3 errors here. And at the plate, Levi Waldschmidt, and he's going to attempt, he's going to square to bunt with a 2-1 count, and Brent's going to back off the back of the mound. Off the rubber there. Dean Harpenau calls out the play. They call out numbers. Players have wristbands that correspond to the number called. And did he offer at the bunt? Don't think so. I think it's going to move the count to 2-1. Yes. 2-1 the count to Levi here. 2-1. No outs. Runner in scoring position with Carter Shorg at second base for the Hawks. He's going to square to bunt again. Ooh, called strike that time. So now Levi with a 2-2 count. The bunt will be off. Levi Waldschmidt, he's a junior. Plays second base. Bats right-handed. Wears number 2. You see a lot of these St. Mary's players, they kind of go old school with stirrups. He's going to show bunt, pulls back, and that's going to be high for ball 3, so a full count. John, do you kind of like the look of the old tall socks with the stirrups, kind of old school?
Yeah, it is old school.
You don't see too many teams do that anymore. Here's the full count pitch. That one's going to be popped up right side. Will it get out of play? No, but nobody gets there. The second baseman, Carson Chiprez, probably had the best run at it. Smith at first base, and in right field, Brady Olson kind of all fell in between the 3 of them near the, looks like the weather tarp there near the bullpen on the right side in foul territory. So we'll reset. Short at second gets a lead. Waldschmidt pulls back, and that's going to be ball 4. Top of the order here for the Hawks. Spencer Shorg. And we're going to have a visit on the mound from the head coach of Notre Dame, which usually they have it on their lineup card, and they don't. So we're going to have a meeting on the mound here, and we'll tell you, let's see here, Notre Dame. I got to find them in the book. They are led by Coach Chris Chiprez. You don't assume the 2 Chiprez boys on the team probably belong to him. So Coach Chiprez will head back to the dugout, and he's probably talking with Mitchell Brent. Hey, throw some strikes here. Carter Shorg was hit by a pitch. Levi Waldschmidt, he's at first. You've got Spencer Shorg, and Spencer's got good speed. You know, you can see Spencer, if that third baseman doesn't, if Chiprez at third, he's playing behind third base. You might try and slap a bunt down here. I would. And he's going to offer, pulls back. Ball 1. And, John, you don't mean to, pick on a kid, but Mitchell Brent, he's kind of wild to the plate and wild to first base. So if you bunt back to him, you might have a chance to see an error. 2-0 the count now as that one's high. Runners at first and second here for Remsen St. Mary's. It's top of the order, Spencer Short, and he bunts one up, pops it, lands foul, kind of dodged a bullet there, as that one was popped up in foul play. Nobody could get to it. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's right. Whenever you bunt, you don't want it up in the air that long.
No. It kind of makes it hold your breath. So Shorg, Spencer looks down at third baseline. Coach Harpenau gets the sign. Runners at first and second. Still no outs here, bottom half of the second inning. He's going to show bunt with a 2-1 count, the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good cut there by Spencer, just over top of it. So now with the 2-strike count, he's going to have to swing away. On deck, you've got number 2 hitter, Blaine Harpenau, and then it would be Skylar Waldschmidt if we get there. At the plate, Spencer Shorg with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. 3-2, full count. So full count. No outs, so runners at first and second will have to watch tentatively to what happens here at the plate. Full count, here's the pitch. inside, ball 4. That's going to move Carter to third, Levi to second. That's going to bring up Blaine Harpenaugh. John, if I'm Blaine at the plate, I'm guessing first pitch fastball right down the middle. Because after allowing a hit batter, a walk, and a walk, you want to get back in the zone. Here's the pitch. Hits the upper inside corner for a called strike 1. So 0-1 the count here to Blaine Harpenaugh today. He has walked. A .320 hitter this season, 12 RBIs. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Up and away. That brought Blythe, the catcher, out of his stance. Had to stand up to get it. Pass ball here at Principal Park. Probably sending that runner at third if they've got speed, and they do with Carter Shork at third. Here's the pitch. Blaine's going to put one right up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run will come in, and coming around second base will be Levi Waldschmidt. 2 runs come in. 2 RBI single. John, a nice piece of hitting there by Blaine Harpenaugh.
On your first hit of the game as a team, you put up your 3rd and 4th runs. So you've had a lot of things go well for you, but they've been patient at the plate, taking the walks, and the couple, actually 3 errors in less than 2 innings has been kind of the story. But big base hit there for Blaine, you're right.
You still have no outs here. Runners at first and second. Skylar Waldschmidt at the plate, in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. 4-1 St. Mary's leads. They've put up 2 runs here with no outs gone by in the bottom half of the second. And here's the 0-1 to Skylar. That misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. At first base, you have Alex Schrader, the courtesy runner for Blaine Harpenaugh. He just had a single that drove in 2 runs. And Spencer Shore got second. He got there by a walk. And Waldschmidt going to hit a slow roller to third. Chip Rez steps on third, a throw to first. Did he stay on the base? Yes. That was a nice double play by Chip Rez.
Well done.
Third base, Drew stepped on the bag and got down to first. So that would be a 5-5-3, outs 1 and 2. So now you feel a little bit better about it, as you just have a runner at second base with Spencer Short. Jackson Bunker's at the plate today. He has been hit by, they say he's 0 for 1 on the board. Or no, that's still Skyler. Jackson Bunker has been hit by a pitch. He's a .367 hitter. Here's the pitch. 1-0 the count. Bunkers did score a run back in the bottom half of the first. It's 4-1. St. Mary's leads. And Bunkers a 1-0 count. The freshman stands in their right side. Here's the pitch. Thought about turning that one, and John, you could tell by his body language, he wish he would have had that one back. That was a good strike down the middle. Maybe on the outside corner would have been a good one to plunk out there somewhere. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at second base. Here's the pitch. In there, called strike 2. So now you've got to protect the plate. On deck, you have Xavier Gallus. At the plate, Jackson Bunkers, .367 hitter this season, 19 RBIs. He has hit 7 doubles as a freshman. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That runs up and in. Going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 outs. There was no outs. Then Skylar Waldschmidt hit a ground ball to third. Drew Chiprez stepped on third and got Waldschmidt at first. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is out number 3, but the damage was done. They score 2 runs on 1 hit, and I believe 1 error as well. Due up for Notre Dame, it's going to be batters 9 with Carson Chiprez, top of the order, Jaron Connor, then Nick Skerrick. It is 4-1. Remsen St. Mary's leads. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Carpet and floor covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Classic Hits KCHE 92.1. First pitch of the top of the third inning misses for a ball from Carson Chiprez. He's a .457 hitter in that number 9 spot. Next pitch, I believe that misses as well. I was looking down at my book. Yes, 2-0. So Blaine, a little bit, maybe some control issues here, as he did walk 2 batters last inning. There's a swing and a miss, 2-1 the count. Blaine Harpinaugh, the junior, on the mound for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's the 2-1 to the plate. That missed outside, so 3-1. John, do you feel like maybe Blaine just kind of overthrowing here a little bit? It's kind of tough.
I think so. I expect him to get into his rhythm here.
He's had some games this year where he just, the batters line up and he just mows them down. That's going to be ball 4. Third walk of the ball game here by Blaine. And that's going to bring up top of the order, Jaron Connor. Today he is 1 for 1 with a single. Connor is a .439 hitter. Kind of reminds you of like Noah Syndergaard with that long blonde hair poking out the back of the helmet. Runner at first is Carson Chiprez. They're going to throw him back. Homan applies the tag, not in time. So Blaine working out of the stretch here to Jaron Connor, a .439 hitter. St. Mary's leads 4-1. That's going to be grounded to the right side of the infield. That'll be a base hit. And they're going to attempt to go, well, I thought the runner was going to go first to third. Carson Chiprez actually fell down going past second base.
And once he fell down, he scrambled back in a hurry,
He crawled back there. So going to bring up Nick Skarek. Today he's 1 for 1. So 2 on with no outs, John. We've seen just a ton of base runners in this game. We're in the top of the third. It's 4-1. St. Mary's leads. That's another hit. It's Nick Skarek at the plate, a .424 hitter. He's going to show bunt and bunts it, but it goes straight to the backstop foul. So the count will be 0-1 here. And then on deck you have Drew Chiprez. Best case scenario, you'd like to maybe get a double play so that way you don't have to have a bunch of runners on base for Drew Chiprez, as he has 25 RBIs this year. But at the plate, Nick Skarek. He's going to show bunt. Oh, they got him. Good pickoff move by Blaine Harpinaugh.
Wow, that was impressive. You don't see that very often. You see it more often at first base, but that was really well done by Blaine.
He just turned around and threw it. Nice throw, perfect throw to Levi Waldschmidt. So now you only have a runner at first. Kind of takes that bunt option away. The count 0-1 to Nick Skarek. And Blaine's going to throw to first in another close play. He says, are you really going to try and test me? You've seen what I can do out here. He's got quick moves. At first base, it is Jaron Connor gets a lead. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fouled away. Watch out, that's a hot shot. And that will bring the count to 0-2. So 0-2 count definitely takes away the bunt. Thinking about bunting. At first base, Jaron Connor for the Nikes gets a lead. It's Jaron Connor at the plate, a 0-2 count. See what Blaine throws here with the 0-2. Throws a strike, but it's fouled away. Hits the top of the roof and bounces out. You ever wonder if there's people walking by, hey, where did this baseball come from?
I'm sure when you get around the baseball diamond, you wouldn't be too surprised, but still, that would shock you a little bit.
0-2, the count, 1 out. 1 on here. Here's the pitch from Blaine. Outside corner, didn't get the call. 1-2, the count. Got Skylar Waldschmidt behind the plate. Infield for Remsen St. Mary's, you got Carter Shorg at third, Spencer at short, Levi Waldschmidt at second, Homan at first base. Harpinaugh on the mound. A 1-2 count here to Nick Skarek. Here's the pitch. Got him to swing and miss. That's out number 2. Outfield for Remsen St. Mary's, you have Gallus in left, Koink in center, and in right field, Jackson Bunkers. Drew Chiprez to the plate. Today he has laid down a sacrifice bunt. Won't see that here this time around with 2 outs and a runner at first. Chiprez digs in with a .545 batting average. First pitch to him is going to be hit to Shorg, and he'll get it to Waldschmidt covering second. So Short goes to second base for out number 3. And just like that, Notre Dame scores no runs on one hit. They leave one base runner on, due up for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. It's going to be Gallus, Koink, and Homan. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Yeah, no big innings.
You're welcome to stop in the Connors.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Morris here joining us at Principal Park, and Remsen St. Mary's takes a 4-1 lead here at the bottom of the third. John, it'd just be nice if, St. Mary's can continue the trend, just get another couple runs here in this bottom of the third.
That's right. They've got a 4-1 lead. They fell behind 1-0 and, came back with 2 in the bottom of the first, 2 in the bottom of the second, and you get the feeling that the bats will warm up a little bit.
And, they've stayed patient at the plate. They've walked 1, 2, 3 times, been hit twice, so they've got 5 free base runners. And that hit Xavier Gallus.
Plus the errors, yes.
Yes. And
3 errors.
3 errors. So 0-1 the count here to Xavier Gallus. And I think Xavier was the first batter for St. Mary's here to be out first pitch swinging. 0-1 the count. Brent comes set to the plate. And that's going to be hit down the left field line. Will it get to the corner? That's a long run for the left fielder. Xavier, he's going to round first, and he's into second with a stand-up double. John, that ball looked like it was kind of on the outer half of the plate, and Xavier did a good job of just poking it down the left field line. Jackson Brent left had a long way to go to get it.
That's right. He turned on it and knocked it down into the left field corner. So kind of a low line drive.
And it's going to bring up Jeremy Koink. Today he's 0 for 1, has reached on an error, and did have an RBI. As that drove in, I believe that was Jackson Bunkers. He's going to show bunt, and that's going to go over foul on the first base side. So 0-1 the count. John, you've done quite a few games here at Principal Park.
Yes. Think back to the glory years of Cherokee being here. They were here the first 6 years that it was held here.
Should I ask you what your favorite memory from Principal Park is, or is there too many?
Oh, it would have to be when Cherokee won the state in 2007, and the dog pile.
And the dog pile.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't think they'd ever find Matt Cook down at the bottom.
Did Cherokee win it twice in that span, or just?
No, the second year they played the same exact team, Davenport Assumption, in the finals and lost a heartbreaker. So they lost by 1, and the first one they won by 1. Tyler Jones in 2007 got the winning hit. It was tied 4-4. Cherokee had led, and then it was tied 4-4, and then they won it 5-4.
Jeremy Koink was hit by a pitch, so we've got 2 on, no outs. Brings up the big lefty Brady Homan, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. He's a .262 hitter. Here's the pitch. And he's going to pop one sky-high foul back behind home plate. That'll be a nice souvenir for somebody. So 0-1 the count here to Homan. The count to Homan. 2 runners on, no outs. He's going to square to bunt. Did he offer at it or pull back? I think he pulled back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It was close. I thought maybe they might say he did swing. stay long enough. But no, it's not.
So it was 2007 when Cherokee won the state championship.
Right.
Can you name who else was on that team that year?
Tim Jones, Tyler Jones. Let's see. Of course, Corey Iggy playing great shortstop and pitching. Matt Cook, the year that they won, I believe that might have been his sophomore or junior year, but he was actually relieving a lot.
Okay. So 2-1 the count here to Brady Homan. Here's the pitch, and he fouls one straight back into the netting, so the count going to be 2-2.
And let's see, Mark Johnson was the player, Tyler Gerstant. Well, I'm going to forget somebody.
Was Nate Gomez involved with that?
Nate Gomez was on a team. I don't think he was on the team that won.
Okay.
I think he was here just before that. He got them down here on a clutch hit in a sub-state game.
The 1-2 to Homan, or 2-2 to Homan, runs inside. 3-2, full count. Full count here. Runners at first and second. And John, how much of a leash here would you give Mitchell Brent, the pitcher? If he puts another one on, would you maybe think about making a change?
I'm thinking they're probably thinking about that maybe right now.
A line drive out to left field. And, St. Mary's has got... now they throw to third, and that runner's going to come in. That was at second base, Xavier Gallus. Xavier Gallus at second base, that was Jeremy Coink. He was halfway to third, and he realized, and Gallus was rounding third, thinking about going home. Then he had to go home, and it worked out in favor of St. Mary's. So now you've got two runners on.
And it looks like Damon Brown Miller is the courtesy runner.
At second base for
second,
Homan.
Right.
So I think you would mark that as a single and an error.
Right.
Does he get credit for the RBI? No.
I don't think so, no, because they would have been at third.
Here's a bunt pop straight up, and that'll get out of play. Blythe made a good run at it. Carter Shorg will have an 0-1 count. Carter was hit by a pitch his first time up. I'm trying to think. I've seen one state championship, and that was Remsen St. Mary's in the summer of 2016. Remember, Connor Clark pitched in that game. They called him.
I remember Connor, yeah.
I think they called him Bobby. They called him Bob.
He had a nickname. I remember that.
Here's the 0-1 to the plate. Swung and fouled straight back. So 0-2 the count here to Carter Shorg. I think that was Jacob Wesselman's junior year. Jacob was a real good control pitcher for Remsen St. Mary's. He's playing at Briarcliff. I think he may have just graduated. And the other Harpenal was the catcher. Here's the 0-2. That's going to miss high. Brady Harpenal was the catcher that year. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, to Carter Short. 2 on. It's 5-1 in favor of St. Mary's. And that's going to bounce inside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count here to Carter Shorg, number 8 hitter in the lineup, a .344 hitter. He's got 2 ducks on the pond with runners in scoring position, and he's going to foul that one down, and that will be out of play. Stay in the infield here. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, runners at second and third. So far this inning, Gallus led off with a double. Coink was hit by a pitch. Homan singled. The throwing error brought in Gallus, so you have Coink at third and Brown Miller at second base, and Carter Shorg at the plate. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch, and he pokes one foul down the right field line. And Damon Brown Miller out at second base. He's a pretty good receiver in football. Got a lot of time this year. So I understand Remsen St. Mary's has 15 seniors in the class that graduated this summer. Here's the 2-2. Outside 3-2. I believe 8 boys and 7 girls in that senior class. And the seniors have been to the state baseball tournament. This would be their 5th appearance if they played as 8th graders. Here's the 3-2 to Shorg. That's going to be hit to the left side. Chiprez at third base bobbles it, goes to first, gets the out, but another run comes in. And now the runner, Brown Miller, was going to third. They threw him back, and he's going to come in and score on another scoring error. So the bases will be empty, but Coink scores, I believe, and the runner for Homan scores. So that'll be a 5-3 in the book with a throwing error that allowed, was that 1 or 2 runs that came in there?
Oh, I thought it was, they have up, I thought it was 7-1, but.
I think, yeah, that cleared the bases. Yeah, it should be. Let me see here. We got Levi Waldschmidt at the plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 7-1.
I'm pretty sure it's 7-1.
Here's the pitch. Waldschmidt fouls that one away.
And the reason we're saying this is the scoreboard just says 6-1.
And
there we go.
It.
There we go.
I was on the ball. I had 7.
All right.
Adams
good.
on the ball.
Adams got the right score also.
That was just a ground ball to the third base, and the runner at third came home, and the runner at second, Coink or Brownmiller, was going to third, and they threw him out. Here's Waldschmidt hitting a little looper out to right field. That'll be good for out number 2. Base is empty. Top of the order, Spencer Shorg. So 3 runs in, and John, we said, St. Mary's, if they can just continue the trend, get 2 or 3 more runs, they're in pretty good shape. They lead 7-1, and it's Carter Shorg at the plate today, 0 for 1 with a walk, a .246 hitter this season. That one goes to the backstop.
How often do you see 7 runs on 3 hits? And the reason is because the opponent has 4 errors. Kingsley Pearson yesterday, I think, had 3 or 4 errors through about the first 4 or 5 innings. Then
but
settled down.
They settled in.
Yeah.
If you're not down here at the Principal Park very often, it can be a little bit overwhelming and intimidating.
That's for sure.
2-0. We've got 335 down left and right field, 400 straight away. And
line drive
out.
Line drive to the first baseman. Yep.
All right. That was quick. I didn't even hear the sound of the bat there. That is out number 3 in that half inning. Remsen St. Mary's scores, let's see here, 3 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on base. I think there was 1 extra error there. So St. Mary's will take a 7-1 lead. We're going to go to the top half of the 4th. Due up for Notre Dame, it's going to be Blythe, Olson, and Mitchell Brent. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Florida Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Carpet and floor covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Number 16.
And how many?
24.
4.
Having car trouble? They can help. They work on most makes and models and offer the professional service you need. Your vehicle's in good hands. When you need help, just call Frericks Repair in Remsen. They're here for you. Experience friendly local insurance service with Northwest Iowa Mutual Insurance Association. They have provided strong insurance protection to the area residents since 1885. Their staff and Farm Mutual Insurance are here to assist you both before and after a loss. Call them to put someone you know and trust to work for you. Call their office today at 712-786-1436 to see for yourself what real hometown service and selection are all about. Contact Chris Nielsen of Northwest Iowa Mutual Insurance Association today.
Swing and a miss there for Trenton Blythe as he goes down on strikes. That is, believe it or not, John, that's only strikeout number 2, but back-to-backs, well, not back-to-back. It was the second to last batter out there in the last inning. So that's going to bring up Brady Olson today. He's walked a .350 hitter, takes one up and in. And, John, offensively, what can that do to you? If you're out there on the defensive side committing errors, giving up runs, offensively that can kind of put you in a slump too.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And I think that was the first inning that Blaine got the first out. It always helps when you get that first out, if you have a walk or someone gets on. Well, the first inning, of course, they had the 2 singles in a row. And I think this is the first time he retired the first batter of the inning. But it looks like he might be settling in a little bit.
So Blaine here with a 1-1 count to Brady Olson. Comes set, goes to the plate. In there, called strike 2. Good velocity by Blaine. Throws right around in the upper 80s, 87 pretty consistently. Here's the 1-2. Must have been just a touch low. So the count 2-2. And, John, Blaine is a junior this year, so, next year as a senior, you'd expect maybe even a little bit more velocity.
Sure.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. That hit the netting on top of the dugout. I think is all that netting, across. I think they've had that netting on the dugouts here, haven't they? Or did they just put that in here probably the last couple of years?
I think within the last couple of years they have extended it.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Up and in. That's going to run the count full. 3-2. 3-2 the count. 1 out. Nobody on here. It's 7-1. Top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So the runner goes to first. Going to bring up Mitchell Brent, the pitcher. And he's got a pretty good bat. 294 hitter, 18 RBIs. 7-1, St. Mary's leads, top half of the 4th. Runner at first gets a lead. Here is the pitch. Fouled away. That was actually, I believe, caught by Mark Harris off the rebound, the third base umpire. Good hands. I'm 99.9% confident that's Mark Harris.
I'm pretty sure it is.
And I know that because he umpired that Lamar's Galen. The game was at Lamar's Galen against Newell Fonda. He was behind the plate there. He did Cherokee's tournament game. Pitch runs up and in there on Brent. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. And I know he did a game earlier this year where they were at Remsen. I can't remember who St. Mary's was playing, but Blaine was pitching. The batter swung. Skylar Waldschmidt behind the plate missed it, and it caught him right in the hands. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. I don't know about you, John, but I don't think I'd want to catch a fastball, in the mid-80s off the old mitts with no glove.
You're right. But, a lot of these umpires have worked a lot of games from June 15th on,
And Notre Dame does have another pitcher warming up down the left field side. Blaine's going to throw back that runner at first. Holman applies the tag, not in time. Two and 1 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count.
Had him way out in front there.
And Josh Smith is on deck, but it's Mitchell Brent, the 294 hitter, at the plate. Runner at first is Brady Olson. He walked. 1 out, 1 on. Blaine comes set, looks over to first, working out of the stretch. The 2-2 pitch to the plate. Bounced in front. Good stop there by Skylar Waldschmidt. And I know we've talked about this before, but Skylar Waldschmidt, a 4-year starter behind the plate. Before that, Brady Harpinaugh was a 4-year starter. So anytime you can go a stretch of 8 years and have just 2 different catchers, that's a pretty nice luxury to work with. 3-2, full count to Mitchell Brent. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2 here this inning. Going to bring up Josh Smith, the first baseman. He wears number 22. He also bats left-handed, so a couple back-to-back lefties. Josh Smith this year a .333 hitter, 6 RBIs. Runner at first. It's 7-1. St. Mary's leads. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Harpinaugh working out of the stretch. He's already picked off 1 runner today. That was at second base back in the that last inning. Here's one. Chopper to Homan. He'll step on first base. In that half inning, Notre Dame scores no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base, no errors by St. Mary's. We're going to the bottom of the fourth, 7-1. St. Mary's leads. It's going to be Harpenaugh, Waldschmidt, and Bunkers due up next. We'll be back in 2 minutes on Florida Digital Solutions and KCHE.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Delicious pizza and roasted chicken.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
About many base hits. Not saying easy to hit off of, but just look at those stats. I mean, just stands out.
Yeah, he's a senior.
You pick your bundle. You need internet, TV, and phone. You need internet and phone only, or internet and TV only. Call Westel Systems today to find the bundle that fits your needs. Westel Systems is connecting you to the
Blaine
world.
put one in
Find
play
out
here.
more by calling them today or going to their website at westelsystems.com.
Relief lives here. Chronic pain is a reality.
Not like that.
If you are one of them,
You lose it?
Yeah.
Got it. Good recovery.
ready to help. We'll work with you to develop a personalized strategy to manage and reduce your pain. With this patient-centered approach, we can address your individual, physical, and emotional needs. It's just one more way for making your day-to-day better.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Class Kids, KCHE, and Florida Digital Solutions. It is Skylar Waldschmidt to the plate after Blaine Harpenaugh swung at a strike, popped it up to the left side, and it was Chip Rez, first name Drew, on the third base side. He lost it in the sun and refound it, so nice play. And it's a quick 2-0 count here to Skylar Waldschmidt. Skylar today 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded into a double play. Kind of a tough day at the plate for Skylar. Here's the 2-0. He's going to rip one down the third baseline. Chip Rez, a nice diving play and a long throw to first. Tell you what, he made that look easy.
That was an impressive play. I mean, deep at third base with a backhand and then a nice throw. I thought that when he hit it, I thought maybe it would get by and it'd be extra bases. But terrific play there by the third baseman.
2 quick outs brings up Jackson Bunkers. Today 0 for 1. Has been hit by a pitch and scored a run. So 2 outs. I think that's the first inning here where the first 2 batters have gone 1-2, at least for St. Mary's at the plate. Nice breaking ball there by Brent. Mitchell Brent, the senior pitcher for Notre Dame of Burlington, has a 0-1 count on Jackson Bunkers. Here is the pitch. And breaking ball, chopped to third. Chip Rez over first. Automatic. Nice play there by Chip Rez at third. So the Hawks go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We're going to go to the top half of the 5th. It's going to be Westlake, Carson Chip Rez, and Jaron Connor. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KCHE.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
In this moment, who has your back?
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Want a beautiful and healthy lawn? Then call the
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years. Iowa State Bank is a
barely
proud
crack it.
supporter
Yeah.
of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
KCHE Radio is proud to broadcast area team sports and activities. We know you've worked hard to reach your goals as a team. Good luck this season. From KCHE Radio in Cherokee.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1, along with Fuller Digital Solutions. Keith Crane here alongside John O'Connor, Adam Morse. We've got Caden Westbrook at the plate with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's out number one. So Harpenoff collects strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4. Carson Chiprez to the plate. Today he walked. And, John, if you remember, he was the one that was on second base. That was back in the third inning. Got a little bit too much of a lead, and Blaine turned around out of the stretch and picked him off. That one misses a touch high. So here we are, top half of the fifth inning, I do believe. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. St. Mary's put up 2 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. None in the fourth. That pitch misses. Going to bring the count to 2-1. And Notre Dame actually led early in this game 1-0 in the top half of the first. Here is the pitch. In there, called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, or 1 out. Nobody on here for the Nikes of Notre Dame. And it is a 2-2 count to Carson Chiprez. That one missed low, 3-2. Three and two the count to the number 9 hitter. That bounced in front of the plate. So that will be a walk. It's going to bring up top of the order, Jaron Carter. Today he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run scored. So the center, Jaron Connor, to the plate here. Today, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, a .439 hitter this season. Steps in on the right side. Blaine comes set, goes to the plate. Curveball, and that's going to be to short. Get short. They go to Waldschmidt, and they'll get the lead runner there. Didn't have a chance to get Connor's. You can tell Connor's pretty quick down the baseline there.
Right, and I'm glad he didn't try to throw it, because once in a while people throw that thing and don't really have a chance at all to get them at first, and that was a good decision.
Don't want to risk the error.
Right.
So that will bring up, that's out number 2. That brings up Nick Skerrick. Today 1 for 2 with a single. That one was fouled straight back. 0-1 the count. 2 outs, runner at first. One the count, 2 outs. Runner at first is Connor. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Missed for a ball, and I think Connor, or Skerrick, I think he was looking for a fastball there, kind of flinched. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. St. Mary's leads 7-1, top of the 5th. There's a ball fouled straight back, so that will bring the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. We know Blaine had 90 pitches to work with today. For the most part, he has walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's probably getting somewhat close to his limit. Here's the 1-2. That one's fouled away. So the count will stay 1-2. He struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, and has walked 5. So I would say he's getting close to that 90 90 limit. And I would assume, maybe the 6th inning, we'd see maybe bunkers are short. Here's the pitch. Misses high, ball 2. 2-2 the count, 2 outs, runner at first. That is Jaron Connor. He reached on a fielder's choice. 2-2 the count. Nick Skarek, the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Here is the pitch to the plate. Called, strike 3, rung him up, got him looking. In that half inning, Notre Dame scores no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. Due up for St. Mary's, it's going to be Gallus, Koink, and Homan. Back in 2 minutes on 4 Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Yeah.
Carpet and floor covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
A health system is the right care at the right place at the right time. I'm Marty Gussmiller, CEO. From our emergency medical services to our home health, surgery, sports medicine, behavioral health, and birth care. From our walk-in clinic in Orange City to our integrated family medicine clinics in Orange City, Hospers, and Paulina. For skilled, safe, and essential services at all stages of life.
Oh boy.
Trust the award-winning Orange City Area Health System.
A hit out to left field, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Xavier Gallus. John, that's the way to start off the inning.
Longest ball we've seen today, that's right. We weren't here for the first game home run, so.
Jaron Connor in center field turned at it and then realized he was way too short. It was a player, was it Newman Catholic player hit, was he the second batter of the game?
Second batter.
I think hit a home run.
First pitch was a pop-up, second one was a home run to left.
Can you, how many home runs have you seen this year, John? Do you know?
In baseball or softball?
Just combined. There's a swing and a miss, or a swing and a foul.
I'm going to guess 3 or 4.
I've seen 4. One of them was the first baseman for the MMCRU Royals softball team, Maya Holmes. And then the pitcher for Fort Dodge St. Edmunds hit one in that game. Koink going to square to bunt. Pulls back. Oh, they call a strike.
And then you saw the back-to-back home runs by the Ridgeview girls.
Yep, Addison Schmidt, and right before that, Emma Voss hit a 3-run home run. I think that's the first time in a long time I've seen back-to-back home runs. 0-2 the count to Koink. Here's the pitch. Did he offer? Yes, they're going to say he's out. They tag him out, so he will strike out. That's out number 1. Going to bring up Brady Homan. Today, Homan is 1 for 2 with a single. I believe when he hit the ball last time, that he did some runs did come in, at least one run on a throwing error on the end, coming back in. Here's the pitch to Homan. Bounced in front of the plate and hit him. But Gallus will go to third. See, in softball, I believe if it bounces and hits you, that's a dead ball. You get to take first base. In baseball, I think it can bounce and hit you, and it just counts as a ball. 1-0 the count to Homan. Here's the pitch from Brent. Runs inside. 2-0 the count. 7-1 here. Bottom half of the fifth, a runner at third. We do have one out here, and that's going to miss. 3-0, the count to Homan.
And some activity in the bullpen.
Looks like that's Skylar Waldschmidt warming up down there. Here is the pitch. Misses low. Homan walks on 4 pitches. So runners on the corners, first and third. Going to bring up Carter Schorg. There's only one out here, I believe, isn't there? The scoreboard says 2. The bottom says 2, but the top says 1. Yes, there is one out. Schorg, with runners on the corners, takes a look at ball 1. St. Mary's leads by a score of 7-1. We're at the bottom of the fifth. That one's going to miss up and in. And here's the pitch to the plate. That one's going to miss. I think that runs the count to 2-0. And, John, the funny story is I told you earlier, I see Coach Tesh over there, and then he sends me a picture of you and me and says, you guys are doing a good job. That's going to miss upstairs. 4-0, the count says Schorg will walk the bases full. So Homan to second, Carter Schorg to first, over to third Gallus, and we're going to have a pitching change here. Wave to Coach Tesh out over there. Talk about a guy who loves the game of baseball. So Mitchell Brent, his day is probably done. He will get credit for, I believe, 4 1/3 innings. And we'll add up his stats as coming into pitch will be a number 12. See if we have, that'll be Nick Scarrick. We'll be back in 1 or 2 minutes here on Fuller Digital Solutions and Class Kits KCHE.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Marshall there.
Friendly local insurance service with Northwest.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Even the most discriminate taste. Relax and enjoy your dining experience tonight at the Golden Pheasant Restaurant, Highway 3 East, Remsen.
Here's the 0-2. That's going to miss low to Levi Waldschmidt. Into pitch is Scarrick. He does wear number 12. Nicholas Scarrick is a senior, 1-0 this year in 8 innings of work. Has struck out 16 in 8 innings, so kind of a strikeout pitcher here. Here's the pitch, and Waldschmidt's going to hit a line drive down the third baseline. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and coming around third and probably going home is Brady Homan, and in with a stand-up triple. And that will clear the bases. A triple for Levi Waldschmidt. That scores Gallus, Homan, Shorg. 3 RBIs. That makes it 10-1. And in 4 1/3 innings, Brent, 5 walks, 3 hit batters, allowed 4 hits. And Carter Shorg will take a look at ball 1. So 10-1. St. Mary's has opened this thing up. Base is clearing. And, John, that was a true triple down that left field line.
It sure was.
A hot shot right over third base. And here's the pitch. That's going to miss low. Ball 2. Kind of rolled away from the catcher, Trenton Blythe. St. Mary's now up to 5 hits, 5 errors on Notre Dame. They've added 3 more runs here in the bottom half of this inning. That's going to miss ball 3.
Notice how shallow the outfield is playing because a ball over their head's not going to matter anyway. The game will be over.
You're absolutely right. 10-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike to leadoff hitter Spencer Shorg. On deck you have Blaine Harpanaugh at the plate. Carter Shorg, runner at third with 1 away. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. And I think Trenton Blythe, hanging on to that outside pitch. If that would have got, I don't know.
That would have been it, probably.
I don't know if you necessarily, I think, you seal the deal. You send the runner there. I don't think it's, running up the score by any means, as you just got to secure the victory and move to the next round. 10-1, St. Mary's leads. It's Harper out the plate. Looks at ball 1. It is Skerrick out to pitch. Nick Skerrick. Runners at first and third here at Principal Park. St. Mary's leads 10-1. Bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss low. And Spencer Shorg will go down to second base. So 2 on. 2 in scoring position. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch to Blaine. That's going to be low, ball 3. Would you give him the green light here, John, with a 3-0 count? You know a fastball's coming.
I think it's 3-1, isn't it? Or is it 3?
I think it's 3-0.
It's 2-1.
2-1. Here's the pitch. Oh.
No.
That's ball 4.
It had 2-1 up there, but you're right.
So bases loaded. And Skylar Waldschmidt to the plate. Today, Skylar, he's had a tough day. He's struck out, hit into a double play, and grounded out to third. So 10-1 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's here. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out. 1 more run here would end the game here, as it would be a 10-run rule after 5 innings. But, John, really the story of this game here is early errors by Notre Dame. St. Mary's, their bats did come alive.
They did.
So
and they played very well defensively. They, in fact, made some very good plays, outstanding plays. The pick off at third and the pick off Blaine had at second was amazing.
0-1 the count here to Waldschmidt. He took a look at strike 1. Here's the pitch. Hit the corner, strike 2. So 0-2 the count here to Skylar. Bases loaded, 1 out, 0-2 count to Skylar Waldschmidt. Here's the pitch. Runs up and in, 1-2 the count. The Nikes of Notre Dame here, pitching in the bottom of the 5th. St. Mary's at the plate. Here's the 1-2. That's going to miss, and that runner is going to come home from third. I believe that is Levi Waldschmidt going to score the game-winning run, and that will do it. Jackson Bunkers on deck says, man, I wanted to get one more at-bat. Final score here, 11-1. Remsen St. Mary's takes down Notre Dame. What we'll do is we'll step aside here for 1 minute. We'll be back with some batting stats, and we'll be back here in 1 minute on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
The Farmers Co-op Company.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1 alongside Fuller Digital Solutions. Remsen St. Mary's, they take down this game by a score of 11-1. And in the game, Spencer Shorg was 0 for 2, walked twice. Blaine Harpenoff was 1 for 2 with a single that drove in 2 runs, so 2 RBIs, a run scored, 2 walks. Skylar Waldschmidt, he was 0 for 3. Jackson Bunkers was 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch, scored a run. Xavier Gallus was 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, reached on an error. Jeremy Koink was 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch, reached on an error, and drove in a run, scored a run as well. Brady Homan was 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Carter Shorg was 0 for 1, reached on an error, was hit by a pitch, walked, scored 2 runs. Levi Waldschmidt was, let's see here, that's where I messed up. He was 1 for 2 with a 3 RBI triple, and also walked, scored 2 runs, and that was the final. So 11-1, and for Notre Dame, let's see here, Jaron Connor, he had 2 singles. Nick Sherrick had a single. Let's see here, did anybody else have a base hit? No, so 3 total hits for Blaine Harpenoff. He did walk a few batters. He did strike out 5 batters he struck out. I believe he did walk 4 as well. So final score here, 11-1. That'll wrap things up from Principal Park. We'll be back down here on Thursday, as we do know that Kingsley Pearson will be playing Don Bosco at 10:30, and then Remsen St. Mary's will be taking on 3-time defending champion Newman Catholic. So they are 3-time champions. Back to back, and now they'll face off against Remsen St. Mary's here coming up at 1:30. So a doubleheader coming up for us Thursday. KP and Don Bosco at 10:30, St. Mary's and Newman coming up at 1:30. John, we hope for another good day here at Principal Park on Thursday.
That's right. Should be a fun day with the 2 different teams from our area, and 10:30 game and 1:30 game with Remsen St. Mary's at 1:30. So all in all, a good game. The Remsen St. Mary's team on just 1 hit, I think, had 4 runs the first 2 innings, and then, as you mentioned, they started to hit a little bit better.
That'll wrap things up. 11-1, the final score here. Remsen St. Mary's, they take down Notre Dame Burlington. For Adam Morris, John O'Connor, this is Keith Crane for KCHE Sports. We'll send it back to our station with